All right, good morning, gamers. This is the start of day 4. The score is currently Team Aqua at 58 points, Team Magma at 42 points. There are 2 catches that aren't logged on that list on the Twitch chat, I believe. There was Zachosaurus getting a shiny Bellsprout and Afterlife getting a shiny Slowbro. And that did take us from 11 shinies in one day to 13 shinies in one day as the record. For the Team Mr. record for shinies in one day. Excuse me, I'm tired. It's day 4. That's okay. You know what I'm not tired of doing? I'm not tired of shiny hunting, so I'm excited to. We're gonna head back to the Wobbuffet cave, essentially in Cerulean. Go back to Wobbuffet/Lickitung, hit that up, and repel my way back there. We'll get there, we'll invite people to a shiny charm, and we will start popping. So we're gonna be shunting very, very soon, and I'll see you guys with any updates. I just ended up accidentally flipping my fossils, buying them all for like 8k or less, sold them all for 10k. Yeah, the Cranidos shiny hunt was clearly just a long-term money-making scheme and not actually a shiny hunt. Today we found that out for sure. All right, it's currently 9:24 a.m. I'm about to pop my first shiny charm of today already. We got a Team Aqua member group together. Let's go ahead and just pop it and continue shunting. We're starting the day at 13,400 encounters or so. I'm also done with eggs. I haven't even said this yet. I actually finished the last 5 eggs this morning at the start of the stream. So I have no more leftover Cranidos eggs, which means that it wasn't in the eggs. So I'm really glad it was in the fossils because there was no extra Cranidos on the way, which obviously would have been insane. But, you know, you had to pop, you had to see. So anyways, now we're focused on ×5 hordes. The Cranidos arc is like fully over. I've sold off the fossils. I've popped the eggs. No more Cranidos encounters. It's fucking done, fellas. 13k in 2 days. I did this in 1 day. ×5 hordes are crazy fast, dude. Absurdly fast. This was in 1 day. And then with some egg hatching as well, right? Like, so that, yeah, that's absurd. And then today we'll see what we do. Yeah, I'll see you later. That's a really good question. If I were to hunt for a Shalfa, which one would it be? It's a really good question. The starters are interesting because you probably only breed like 1 at a time, or like maybe like 5. Dude, like literally to breed, that's absurd. To breed 5 alphas, every 5 alpha encounters probably costs you what? Dude, that's so much money, it's absurd. Let's do like Charmander. I know a lot of people always want to hunt Charmander, right? Let's say you wanted to, that's so funny, hunt for a, oh my god, it would cost so much money. What you'd end up doing is you would end up buying 5 males, or you'd probably buy these females if possible, and you have to buy 5 dittos. So that's like what? It's, obviously, you're going to get these back. This is just the initial cost, so you are going to get this Pokeyen back. But it would be, what, 3.3 mil. Sure, we'll do 333, because I mistyped. Times 5. You would do 5 encounters at a time. That's a 16.6 mil buy-in. And then it would cost you... Where's the dittos? 16 point... If you want to breed for a Shalfa Charizard, and then it's 130k per breed... Dude, that's insane. So then it's 130k. This is how much it would cost you on average. Here, 130 times 30k to breed for a Shalfa Charizard. 3.9 bill. Oh yeah, let's throw on the 16 mil, of course. Yeah, just a casual 4 bill to breed for a Shalfa Charizard on average. You guys can't even... The number is so ginormous, you can't even see it on the calculator. It's just a casual 4 billion Pokeyen. If I'm doing that math right. Obviously not a super math educated person, but you know how it is. Yeah, just 4 bill. It's not even that hard. Just go for it, guys. Duh. Even if you pay for female every time, so the 21k or whatever, and then pay for... It's still 90k per encounter, essentially. Maybe a little more. As opposed to 130k. That's pretty brutal. Check monster egg group. Okay, one sec. Monsters around the same. So yeah, like minimum it's 90k per encounter. So it ends up being like what, 3 to 4 bill, maybe 2.5 bill to 4 bill to breed for a shiny Charizard, or not, Shalfa Charizard. Excuse me. Cheap hunt. Ah, yes, true. Yeah, Shen, that's a really interesting point. That's breeding 5 at a time, which would take a really fucking long time. Yeah, absolutely. That's not counting like 300, 400 per batch like I did with Cranidos and stuff. We thought 17 months was long. Like, it would be 2.5 to 4 bill plus like, dude, I don't know, man, 3-4 years. I think I can talk about this. I don't think this is like a, I don't think this is like gonna be, I don't think so. I think this is fine. One of the funniest things we ever saw in my Discord, this was so funny. Someone posted a screenshot of them on mobile getting a shiny Pokemon, and in the fucking screenshot, you could see him using a bot. And we like 6-man, 8-man, we all were like mass reported him, my like mods or whatever in my Discord. This dude fucking doxed himself. Why would you? What? It's fucking so funny. Like he like just he tried to celebrate and show off a shiny that he got, where in the screenshot you could see how he was fucking cheating. Dude, what are you doing? That was crazy. He fucking outed himself so hard. Which I mean, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Fuck that. If you know anyone who's botting, anyone says they're botting, report them. It's just, it's not cool. It's disrespectful to everyone putting in the time and effort to actually get it. If it was a single player game, who cares? But it's a multiplayer game. It's against the rules. It's fucking, it's just dumb. It hurts. It only hurts. It hurts the player. It hurts everyone around you. Botting is really stupid. Don't do it. Anyone who's ever botted for a single second in their entire life for any game, or even anyone who's thought about it for like a second, realizes, wow, that would just really devalue, that ruins the point. You know, what's the point of achieving something if I didn't even do it? That doesn't really feel good. You immediately realize, oh, botting, it's not even good. It doesn't feel good. It feels like shit. The achievements you get don't actually matter. You can't flex them. You get banned ASAP. Just bad. Super easy, you know, cold take. It makes sense that people are shunting the least amount today on day 4 because yesterday was a bonus day. And it was, so people were trying to break the record yesterday on top of it being a bonus point day for hordes. So like people were shunting a shit ton. It's also what, Tuesday? It's day 4. I feel like people are probably tired. It makes sense that today would be like the least shunted day. There hasn't been a shiny in 11 hours. I was surprised when I woke up and no one had gotten a shiny yet. Yeah, for sure. It is interesting, but it makes a lot of sense. You got to slow down a little bit. You know, I'm sure people are still shunting like really hard, but I'm also sure people slow down, get some sleep. Maybe only shunt 8 to 10 hours today or something, as opposed to like 14 to 16 or whatever, right? Yeah, exactly. What JW Tree said. So chilling today to hit singles day tomorrow. Yes. So we're like like there's a bonus point today tomorrow as well, where single encounters are +1, except for Safari. But so a lot of people are chilling today to like rest up for tomorrow. So we're like in between. It's a perfect in between. It makes sense why people aren't shunting today. And then tomorrow will be a big. I'm probably gonna do time swipe hordes today. And if I don't get a shiny today, I'll go do singles tomorrow and switch over at like 20k encounters or whatever I'm at by then. I should pretty easily be over 20k encounters by the end of today. Maybe try to push like 24k or something. We'll see, like 24,300, like shiny plus dono charm rate. Dude, we've been talking about that, Tom. How fucking disgusting is it that it took me 17 months for 32,000 Cranidos encounters, yet I can get almost half of that in 1 day. This was in 1 day, not even 2. Maybe like 1 day and some change. It's disgusting to think about how fast Time Swipe Hordes is over fossils or eggs. It's just mind-blowing. Let me collect all this Pokeyen really quick. I have a disgusting amount of Pokeyen to collect. Look at this. From the fossils, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5 million Pokeyen right there. Holy, you know, like 5 million right there. And then I've gotten a lot of donations from my fucking incredible viewers recently to encourage me to keep shunting, allow me to buy charms and everything. So thank you, Mike Devil, and thanks to everybody who's been supporting with that. Like you definitely don't have to, obviously. Shiny charms from Blue Squid, I appreciate it, but absolutely don't feel, you know, never a needed thing. 600k for fossils. I'm an idiot. Well, I just sold my fossils, so I will send you back this 600k. Untotes, I'm a fucking moron. Apologies. I don't know why I just totally forgot about this, so sorry for that. Sorry. All taps. At least I can send you back your money. Here, you know what? I'm an idiot for doing that, so I'll send you a little extra, because that's stupid of me. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I collect and I sent, okay. Yeah, oopsie. And then I do need to send that guy Cranidos. I will keep that there for now. I'm not going to claim the money until I'm ready, but then there we go. I'm now up to 9.7 mil in a fucking instant. In an instant. From what was I at? 3.8? 3.7? Not bad. All right, this shiny charm is being popped by OG, so thank you to that. He was the he's the team leader for Team Aqua, so we appreciate that, King. Okay, I feel like Cranidos and Shuckle are like the Rock Lee of Pokemon. You know, they're they're so bad at everything else, and because of that, they spend all their time like working on one thing and like mastering it and become like an expert in their field. And I think that's really cool. I think there's like something really unique and interesting about that, about being bad but using that to like become good. I think it's just like really cool to me. I have a video on that called Why I Love Bad Pokemon that explains it in more detail. If you release a shiny, you should be able to subtract points from the other team. That is an absurd proposition. I respect it for the competitive aspect, but holy, at the same time, I feel like that would go against the overarching goal of like getting more Mr. Shinies. Like it's all about like, even though it's competitive within the team, it still is at the end of the day about getting more rare shinies for Team Mr., motivating Team Mr., and getting like Team Mr. up in the ranks even more as a whole. That might go a little too against that, but it is really funny to consider like, oh, if you like released an egg shiny, you would take away like 30 points from the opposing. That would be pretty fucking interesting. But then at like the end of the event, you would be super encouraged to like snipe the event by releasing a shit ton of shinies. That'd be pretty brutal. I don't know if that's worth it, but it's a funny idea. Well, unfortunately, thanks to Comcast, I am offline again. The stream is cut for a little bit. We're gonna wait for our internet to just chillax. I don't know if it's a peak time. I don't think it is at all. Just internet cutting out. That's what happens with American ISPs. We're at 16,000 encounters though. That's kind of a nice little check mark, and I'll be back live as soon as possible. It's currently 11:46 a.m. Okay, I'm back on stream now. I am cranking through my Leppas a little faster than I expected, but honestly, it makes sense. I'm gonna go ahead and pop my second charm that I've popped so far today. It's now around 12 p.m. lunchtime, ET, my time zone. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my Leppa count really quick. I started with like 3 rows, I feel like 3 or 4 rows, and now I'm down to like the last row. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 700 or so, 730, 40 something. Well, unfortunately, after being live for around 2 minutes, Comcast struck again. It took down the stream. It sucks. It is what it is. I'll try to go live whenever possible. All right, we are back on stream now. Finally, I think I'm done dropping frames. It sucks, but what are you gonna do? But I mean, now I'm happy. Now it doesn't suck, right? Now we're back. I am pushing 18,000 encounters. We've got 9.7 mil Pokeyen. There's a lot of stuff's been selling. We made a lot of money back after all of our money spent on the Krendos fossils. That's nice. And we should be pushing over 18K here in a quick sec. I might try to start up a shiny charm as well. So I might actually not pop a charm right now. My reason being, I have 24. I do have 24 though. My reason being, tomorrow is a bigger and better day to pop charms since there's a bonus. Tomorrow is single encounter bonus. So it's better to wait until tomorrow. And then while doing single encounter, hunting tomorrow, pop charms then. Do you guys want to know something crazy? Not a single shiny has been gotten today. How nuts is that? It's 1:40 p.m. and the last shiny was yesterday, a little before midnight. We've officially gone almost 14 hours with 0 shinies in the team. With the like 80 people we have shunting right now, that's pretty shocking. Even though today's more of a quiet day, that's pretty nuts. 2 p.m. Still no shinies. Oh, yeah, exactly. 1 times 31 Pokemon right now are really cheap because everybody is catching Pokemon for profit and just selling them quickly when not enough people are breeding. The economy is based around people catch good IV Pokemon with any 1 times 31s. You breed them up, you sell them for whatever, right? Breeding for profit right now is so good, but nobody's doing it because everybody's like a new player and just catching Pokemon. If you buy a 1 times 31 attack Pokemon for 4K and a 1 times 31 speed Pokemon for 6K, 7K, let's say 6K, right? You breed those together with 2 braces, it costs 30K to breed. Average 2 times 31 is like 40K Pokeyen. Now it depends on the egg group, and please check before you actually try this, right? Don't just go do this blindly on any egg group or any Pokemon. Like, check what you're gonna sell it for before you make it, right? But there's so many egg groups, so many Pokemon you can make this profit on. Like 10K profit per breed, easy peasy. And if you roll correct nature, like Adamant or Jolly on a physical mod, it's 60 to 80K Pokeyen you sell for. So it's like, oh, 10K profit consistently. And then if you get lucky and roll a nature, it's like what, 30, 40K, 50K profit. It's breeding for profit is absurd right now, but everybody's just doing like the instant gratification loop of catching Pokemon and selling them for 4K, as opposed to like, oh, spend your capital, spend your money to breed, and then spend 2 to 3 weeks selling them, which no new player wants to do. Spend 2 to 3 weeks selling them, and then get those big returns at a later date. Breeding for profit is insane right now, but nobody's doing it. Everybody is just catching Pokemon for profit. Go breed. It's bitch money if you know how to do it. Here it is, boys. 20,000 encounters on the drop, almost. It was kind of close. There you go. Not really. 20,000 encounters, Pog. I wanted to go ahead and get a single to see it be nice and even. Now we can go back to times 5 hordes from here. Wait, did someone get a shiny? Shirt got a ×3 horde shiny Spinda? Wait, let me see. One shiny per day from Shirt. Bro's been streaming it too. Let's go, Shirt. Dude, congrats. That's phenomenal. Let me see. It's been, dude, for reference, it is 4 p.m. right now. The last shiny was at like 11:30 p.m. or something. It's been over 16 hours since the last shiny. I don't know if that's ever happened in like Shiny Wars history. Maybe in like super early days. I can't imagine. That's insane. I don't know how we went 16 hours dry. That's crazy. We've been popping charms and hunting like crazy. I'm over 20,000 encounters already. That's just really wild. All right, so with Shirt getting that shiny Spinda, that does take the score to 58. Team Aqua at 58 points. Team Magma at 44. So if Team Magma just hatches a shiny egg, they'll be ahead by 1 point. That easy. Easy peasy, boys. Okay, I've actually been ripping through my Leppas. So let me see. I just bought a bunch more, though. Honestly, not even that many. Damn. Okay, I had 3 rows. 3 rows, like 3,000 Leppas, I think, at the start of this. I'll put them up here to see the number. I had like 3K at the start of this. And then I had like 2 stacks left. Maybe 2.5 stacks. So I've used like 20... Is that math? No, I must have had less. I'm not sure. But I used a ton of Leppas, essentially. Essentially, I used a ton of Leppas. At least 2K were used. And I bought a shit ton more. Now we're restocked at least, which is nice. Okay, for those who don't know, the Larvesta sprite in PokeMMO is actually fucked. Wait, you can actually see. See those pixels? They're not supposed to be there. There's just like random pixels on it. But it kind of looks like its tail. But when you see it like move. But here's reference as well. I don't even think you really need to see the reference. There's just those random pixels on it, on the tail. It's just like a bug right now. I don't know how long it's been in the game, but it's really obvious when it like wiggles. Yeah, it's really funny. I don't know. Larvesta's pixels are bugged. Is shiny Lickitung bugged too? Do you guys see that? How it has like pink pixels running throughout it? That's so weird. I don't think it's supposed to have that. Here, let me... Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to have that. Let me zoom in. And reset really easily in a sec. Look at this. Look at those pink pixels. What? That's so weird. There's like multiple pixel sprites that are glitched in Pokemon right now. I don't know how long that's been the case. I think only since like the most recent update or something. Wait, I think that's canon. What? Did you guys... I've never noticed this. I am literally hunting for shiny Lickitung. And I didn't realize that it actually has pink pixels in it. Look at this. Okay, now I'm stalling for content. One sec. What? This is the canon sprite. I've never noticed that. How is that possible? Did you guys notice that Lickitung's shiny has pink pixels in it? I've never seen this before. But it's on the official database. My mind is blown. I love shiny Lickitung. It's like one of my favorites, I feel like. I've never noticed the pink pixels, the pink sprites. Holy shit. I'm just in shock. That's crazy. All right, it's around 9:20 p.m. at night here, and I'm just sitting, shunting, doing my runs, getting my numbers up. You know the drill. And thanks to, and shout out to Barrels for personally whispering me and letting me know. Otherwise, I probably would have missed it. You know, I'm just hanging out pretty casually, just not really checking team chat enough. You know how it is. And he says, got a shiny camera. I think that is points for Team Magma, I believe, which honestly makes sense and is pretty wholesome since it's like a Magma-based shiny with camera up. I think actually... We're about 3 hours away. I think on the 26th, the single boost actually starts, so we're kind of close, close-ish to maybe doing single encounters soon. That'll be kind of exciting. It'll be cool to start doing that at midnight. But anyways, I'm getting distracted. That is I assume ×5 horde. Pretty sure it's a ×5 horde. Stark Mountain. It's actually a pain to get to that location, but Shiny Camerupt is beautiful. Some other people did link it. Here we go. Ninetales with their Shiny Camerupt, beautiful Magma. This is obviously not the one being caught right now. I think he's still in the battle itself. That's how early we caught this, but I'm going to assume he safely catches it. They're shouting out Team Magma. More power to him. I think it's only 1 point. It's no longer the boost day. It's just a ×5 horde, so I think it is only 1 point, which brings the score to 58 to 45, if I'm not mistaken, at this current time. All right, well, I'm still hunting. I went to go get a milkshake at Chick-fil-A at 9:40 p.m. like an adult, and I came back, and would you know it? Guess what? Another shiny was achieved. So right below barrels, you can see all the scores here on the left side of the screen. But if we tick it down one more, Ninetales got themselves a shiny Dewgong. Kind of a funny shiny to go for. I don't know if they were going for it. I respect it. Shiny Dewgong / Persian are actually my two least favorite shinies in the game. But if Ninetales likes it, more power to him. That's some king shit. You love to see that. The score is currently 58 Team Aqua, 46 Team Magma. Also worthy to note that I am officially overrate once again. Now you may see my encounter reading 25,671 and say Patrouski isn't the shiny rate in the game 1 out of 30,000. Yes, but what I did was I calculated, obviously, I've been on Donator the entire time, which makes it 1 out of 27,000. And then on top of that, I think I've popped 6 charms myself over the past 2 days to get these encounters. It's crazy that I've gotten all these 2 encounters in 2 days. Well, I want to preface, I'm also not complaining. I think it's more so just funny and interesting, if anything. And it honestly just gives me better motivation that hopefully I'll pop off tomorrow, since tomorrow's going to be one of the biggest days in all of Shiny Wars. Like the fact that tomorrow is going to be day 5, I believe. Is that true? Wednesday, Friday? Yeah, I think it's day 5. And then it's also going to be single point boosted encounter day. It's a big deal. But anyways, my point was, I did some math, and what I did was I increased my shiny rate by the 10% donator status buff, and then I also did, I think I did plus 0.6 or 0.6% essentially, or plus 6%, because I've been on a lot of other people's shiny charms, as well as my 6 shiny charms, as well as just being on shiny charm for most of it. So I did a plus 6% on top of that, which ended up putting me at like 1 out of 25,000. I think it was 111 rate. I might have done 7%. I'm not sure. Anyways, I am slightly, if not, I'm a little over it, or at that rate that I'm, currently kind of at. Questionable, interesting, but just kind of funny. We'll see how far it goes. If anything, honestly, I'm super happy to go dry until midnight tonight, and then if I can start getting those single encounters, I am down. A cool little strategy to actually take note of is you can actually start single encountering a little early, because what happens is you can encounter, I think it's like 30 to 15 minutes, I forget which one, but you can start single encountering early, and then if you were to happen to get a shiny, let's say at like 11:46 p.m., you could wait 15 minutes before catching it, catch it at midnight, and get that single encounter bonus, which is pretty cool tech. All right, it's currently 11:45 p.m. I am switching over to singles like I talked about just a little bit early. We'll see what happens. But for now, this is the end of day 4. That's a crazy thing to say out loud. I believe so. Yeah, the end of day 4. How weird is that? I will see you guys tomorrow with day 5 being on Wednesday, and there's day 6 on Thursday, day 7 on Friday, and then there's still a little bit of time on Saturday, but the event ends at 2 p.m. So days are a little weird. This is technically like, yeah, you guys get the point. Anyways, I'll see you later. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Hopefully you're enjoying the Shiny Wars coverage. Yo, thank you so much for watching until the very end of the video. I really appreciate that, and hopefully it was worth your time. If your name is on this list, that means I appreciate you even more, and you go above and beyond and physically allow my channel to function. I appreciate you so much, and have a great day.